Today I'm going to be doing a full face of makeup, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to cover up all these pimples and texture and stuff all over my face because it decided to break out today. So now I'm going to be going in with the Angel Veil Primer by Hourglass, and I'm going to generously rub this all over my face, and I'm using a generous amount, not totally purposeful. As you can tell, I have a ton of redness and little bitty pimples, so I'm going to go in with this Bye Bye Redness by It Cosmetics on a foundation brush, and I'm going to be rubbing that mainly in my T-zone where I have the most redness and pimples. I'm going to be mixing the Born This Way foundation with the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I really want a full coverage. Oh my gosh, I am just ridiculous with the amount of generosity that I have pouring from my body. Here we go with some Fix Plus, and we're going to spray our brush, and we're just going to dip that into our foundation and blend out all of that foundation that I generously applied. I'm going to take this MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the lightest shade on my fingertips, and I'm going to rub that underneath my eyes to cover up these designer Chanel bags. I'm going to be going in with the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Translucent Powder. This stuff gets everywhere. I mean, my gosh, I'm just ridiculous. But yeah, be really careful with this stuff. It really goes everywhere and makes a huge old mess. So I'm going to be putting this in my T-zone everywhere that I applied concealer to set that and let that cake bake, baby. This stuff is getting everywhere. It's getting in my eyes, all over the makeup. It's just like you can see it floating in the air like magic dust particles of Satan. Sorry y'all, my camera battery died during that dance party. That was awesome, and it didn't record me getting my contour, blush, and highlight done, but of course I'm going in with the Tarte Clay Play palette, and I'm going to be taking the shade Journey on a crease brush, and I'm going to be putting that into my crease. What's new? As always, I'm going to be going in windshield wiper motions and blending out my crease and carving out my eye socket because I think it's just such a gorgeous eye look. And I'm still going in with the shade Journey on the other eye, packing that on, blending it out, windshield wiper motions until I get the color payoff that I want to make sure that this is a seamless transition shade for my eye look today. Today I'm going to be going for a like brown, terracotta, coffee color, smoky eye, and I want it to be very seamless and blended. I mean, when do I ever want harsh lines? I don't. So, I mean, of course I'm going to be blending all day long. Now I'm going to be going in with the shade Stone from the same palette, and I'm going to be taking that on a slightly smaller brush straight into the crease to further carve out my eye socket. I know that sounds completely odd, but that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. It's kind of like a contouring of the eye socket, if you will. But I'm just taking that in windshield wiper motions, getting the hair off my face, hello, and back to carving out the eyes. And I'm just taking that straight into the crease, making sure that it's going to be very smoky and seamless and blended as always. And I'm taking that all the way into my inner corner when there's almost no product left on my brush. I'm just taking that big old fluffy brush and I'm just blending everything out, those two shades all together, so that way everything is completely smooth and seamless and blended, so that way there's no harsh lines and it's a very, very smoky, dramatic look. Now I'm going to take a clean brush with no product on it and I'm going to blend out all three of those shades together. And I'm going to focus mainly blending out that shade Smoke. My goodness. Mainly blending out that shade Smoke into the other two shades because I want to make sure that it's very seamless. And here I'm taking a bigger, fluffier brush that we originally went in with the shade Journey on, and I'm just further blending out. The key to this look is to just keep blending until your hands fall. In my opinion, what makes the smoky eye so dramatic and so beautiful and smoky is what you do to your under eye area. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take on a smudgy brush the first two shades that we were working with, the shades Journey and Stone, and I'm going to put that onto the little smudgy brush and put that right into like my waterline and underneath my eye. I'm going to try and get this on camera as much as possible, but I really have to look into a mirror to get this exactly where I want it, but really focus on blending this out. You can't be too blended and you can't take too much time blending this because that's what's going to make it really, really beautiful and smoky. And since I'm not going to be going in with any blacks, I'm going to be solely focusing on the browns and the grays in this. We really want to make sure that it's all blended together and completely blended out to make it a brown terracotta, chocolate, coffee, kind of smoky eye. I don't know what I'm going to call this video. For people like me that have like really, really sensitive eyes, this makes my eyes water, so it's really hard to get on camera because it looks awful. But my eyes water, they get red and everything like that because they're just so sensitive. Like any kind of product or powders in my eye just makes them super sensitive. So I have to kind of like take a minute, like look up, like blink a couple of times for it to actually like go away. And then I can go back in and blend all of that out with a bigger, fluffier brush. So just take your time. Most people don't have this sensitivity issue in the eye area, so you should be totally fine putting that into your waterline and even blending it out further than I did. Now I'm going to be taking a flatter, smudgier brush, and I'm going to be taking this shade Stone in, and I'm going to pack that into the more outer corner of the under eye area. So I'm not going to be going too far in. I want to go kind of like outer corner to the middle, but not all the way in. And then I'm just going to blend that out together. So I'm just going to make sure that those first still completely blended. This is not a cute angle on me, so note taken. So I'm just going to take one of those earlier brushes and I'm just going to blend this completely out under my eyes just to make sure that there's no harsh lines, especially under my eye where it would draw attention. Just want to make sure that this is completely blended and seamless all together. Let's just pretend we didn't see any of that. So now I'm going to take the Jessie's Girl liner that I recently did in my, what video is that? It was my, first impressions video. Yeah, so I'm going to take that liner. I absolutely love this one. So it's in the shade Blackest Black. I think I only saw this shade anyways. But I'm going to be taking this shade and I'm just going to be drawing my liner on. And then today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a wing. Just make sure that your wings are even because mine definitely weren't. Now I'm going to be taking the Kiss lashes in the style Ritzy. Sorry, that was completely out of focus right there. And boom, that's the difference with lashes. It definitely completes the whole smoky eye all together. Girl, you need some lips, okay? Alright, you guys, that completes the look for today. Just ignore my awkwardness, hair flip. Like, girl, please stop it. Well, that's it for today, you guys. I had so much fun filming this video. Hope you have a wonderful day.